Namaskar. We warmly welcome the high level delegation from Pace University, United States of America. We're very delighted to have with us Dr. Jonathan Hill, the interim provost, Pace University, Dr. John, assistant dean from Leuben School of Business, Dr. Sonia Sachde, University Director of Research, Chair of Psychology, and Pace Board of Trustees, Dr. Eric, the Distinguished Professor of Management, Leuben School of Business. We're also honored to have with us our very respected Group Vice Chancellor, Amity Universities, Professor Dr. Gurinder Singh. May I request, sir, to please do a presentation, sir?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's my privilege to welcome all of you on behalf of our founder, Dr. Chauhan, and on behalf of our Chancellor, Dr. Atul Chauhan, on my own behalf as a Group Vice Chancellor. We have got 12 universities in India. So all Vice Chancellors, they're watching you live on their behalf. And our DGs, I have got a very distinguished colleague of mine, Deputy Director General of International Affairs, very senior deans who are sitting here, and senior members of the faculty. Very warm welcome to you. Pace University is not a foreign name at MIT. We have met earlier. We have explored that what we can do together. But I think it's really good that a senior delegation is coming. We were hoping to see your president also today. I think he's in India. Yeah. So, but please convey my regards, and from our side, that we look forward to meeting him in the near future. But I'll just give you a brief about the presentation which we have prepared for you, and then also to explore that what we can do together, which are the areas where we should focus more on, and then we will take it from there. Dr. Hill, Dr. John, Dr. Sonia, Dr. Zeger, Dr. Kessler, great to see all of you. About MIT, it's a dream child of our founder, Dr. Chauhan, who, after spending more than 3 decades in Europe, came back to India with one vision, with one aim, to create an ecosystem which should be able to attract the best brains. The idea was not only to create a group which is concentrating on India, but to create a group which is truly international. And US has been our major priority. As you know, that India is the largest exporter to US, and India is the largest importer from US. Right? The new education policy which has been implemented in India, I think that it has lot of things to take from the education system of United States of America. At MIT, we have got more than 200,000 students today, 6,000 faculty members. We have got 12 universities. So there's another addition which has come up. We have our universities in Noida, Gurugram, Greater Noida, Lucknow, Mumbai, Gwalior, Kolkata, Raipur, Ranchi, Patna, Mohali, Bengaluru, and the new one is in Hyderabad. 150 institutions in almost every facet of education. We have got overseas universities in London, in Singapore, in New York, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, Mauritius, South Africa, Kenya, Amsterdam, San Francisco, and Tashkent. And what is unique in our system and ecosystem is that wherever we are creating new universities, the new universities are concentrating more on research and how we can contribute most meaningfully in that part of the world. In the morning, I was talking to the Vice Chancellor of Monash University, where we have got a strategic relationship. And first time in the history of India, we have got 400 students from Australia coming and staying with us. So it was, earlier Indian students going abroad. First time, 400 students from Australia coming and becoming a part of our ecosystem. And the Australian immigration minister is coming to India for the first time to announce a new scheme called Meta. And do you know that which university they have chosen? They have not gone to any government university, but today in the evening, they will be coming to MIT University to announce it. and then later on in the evening, external affairs minister from both the sides are making the broad statement. So we work very closely for the vision of our prime minister, who wants that we should be able to bring the word to India and then can take India to the outside world. But our focus is very clear. We want this university to be innovation driven, research driven, and career of the student is most important. And that is the reason that you will find that in all the latest rankings which we have been able to achieve, you will find that MIT has been able to get the best ranking in terms of employability. These are the major criteria which we have. One, that we are recognized by the UGC. NAC has given us the highest grade. But what makes us unique is that since we work very closely with the US universities, we have got ourselves accredited by VASC. So it is the South Asia's only university to be awarded VASC USA re-accreditation for 8 years, which is not essential for us. But we just got it so that we should be able to align ourselves with the credit system of the US universities. So you will find that our students, we will be able to transfer our credits without any difficulty to the US universities. And there are a number of US universities who have been working very closely with us. We want to explore with the PACE universities that what we can do together. In terms of overall ranking, we are amongst the top 3% ranking globally. And the latest ranking shows that in employability, we are amongst the top 1% as per the QS and THA. In terms of internationalization, there is no university which is even closer to MIT University, which includes all IITs, all IIMs. Highest number of students we have been able to send abroad. Highest number of students we have been able to receive from abroad. The largest network of research. 9 international conferences we have been able to do last year. And this year we are going to organize 12 international conferences all over the world, which includes US. We will be starting up next year with India. We'll be taking this conference to UK, where we are organizing it at the University of Birmingham, University College London. Then we are doing it in New York with some of the top brands of the world. Then from US, it's going to come to Australia. From Australia, it's going to Singapore, to Tashkent, to Dubai, and to Canada. So that is how I think that we are going to create the research network. The latest Stanford list, which has come and showing the 2%, the top 2% faculty members, MIT has got 53 of their members in that list. In the management alone, out of the 17 members which have been there, so as a management scientist, 2 are from MIT across the globe. So what you can see is that it's not only teaching, it's a university which is innovation based, it's a university which is research based, it's a university which is concentrating in having meaningful association faculty to faculty contacts. This will give you a fair idea that how we have ranked and how we benchmark our institutions against the other institutions. Our business school, which is our flagship program, is the best private business school of the country. Our biotechnology institution, which is being represented by Dr. Seema Bhatnagar, who is sitting here, is the best biotech institution of the country. Our engineering institution, Dr. Garima, a very young scientist, she is. It is amongst the best engineering institution. A law college, law institution, is the largest law school of the country. Our international business school, which is being represented by Dr. Meghna, this is not only in India but the Asia's best international business institution, which has been able to integrate technologies into it. So you will find that just give you an idea that whatever we do, we try to Professor Hill to see that we are able to integrate it with the economies where we are going and benchmarking amongst the best. Most of our campuses are US Green Building Council certified. You have seen in the morning the infrastructure we have been able to develop with international class of hostels, incubator, engineering labs, quite a few labs which are sponsored by the industry. We try to involve industry quite a lot in our all processes. These are photographs which will give you an idea. The campus where you're sitting, it's about 100 acres campus. This is a Lucknow campus. This reminds you something? We call it White House. Yeah, of India. This is our Jaipur campus. This is our Gurgaon campus. It's again 140 acres campus. This is our Gwalior campus. This is our Mumbai campus. This is our Raipur. This is our Kolkata campus. This is our Ranchi campus, Patna, and this is our Mohali campus in Punjab. This is our Bangalore campus. And not only that, we are going outside, we are calling some of the leading brands to India. Under the new education policy, Honorable Prime Minister of the country wanted that new universities and some of the best brands we should invite in India. We became the first institution, first education group from India, which was able to fulfill that vision by establishing Harrow School in Bangalore. So it's a fully residential school. As you know, the Harrow is one of the most prestigious brands of the world. And the second one is coming in New York. We have got 175 acres campus there in Long Island. So second school will be again fully residential, operational next year. And these are our global campuses. This is our campus where we have been able to develop and create the research ecosystem. So we work on new age technologies. We work on we work on biotechnology. We work on engineering innovations. We work on artificial intelligence, and we try to mingle with some of the top brains from the industry and academia in US together. But what we have done is that we have been able to create that kind of ecosystem by acquiring 175 acres campus in New York. This is a Dubai campus. Again, we are the only education group which has got freehold 27 acres in Middle East. This is what was awarded. Our chancellor was on the Forbes list, and he himself is a product of London School of Economics. Another chancellor, Dr. Asim Chauhan, is a product of Wharton. Other trustee is a product of Harvard. Other trustee who looks after the e-learning initiatives, he is a product of Babson, and takes lot of initiatives in the area of online education. We have got Varun here sitting. I think that he was in touch with you for online initiatives also. That's another area we can also explore. But as far as articulation arrangements are concerned, I think there is no other university in India which has got so many articulations. By looking at the size of 200,000 students, what we have done here in India is that we have made it mandatory for all the students that they should spend some time abroad through our study abroad program, through our 3 continent programs, or doing 50% of the programs abroad. So I think that those are the areas we like to explore with you. In Singapore, we have got 2 campuses now. This is at the Orchard Road campus. If you happen to be in Singapore and you come towards MRT, the moment you come out of the Orchard Road, the MRT, you will find the one of the largest building, which is a MIT Global Institute building. Then we have got a university status in London. If you happen to be in UK, we share the wall with the British Museum. Please go there and you will find a wonderful building. It's again a heritage building, which we have been able to acquire. And we use the classrooms of University College London, working very closely with some of the top brands of UK, which includes University of Birmingham, which includes University College London, Imperial, Queen Mary University of London, Edinburgh, Loughborough. So these are some of the top brands with whom we work very closely. On the invitation of the government of Uzbekistan, we went there and we established a full university. This is the first ICT university in Uzbekistan. And very shortly, we are going to establish another university. The negotiations are already on. The education minister was here. We have got a degree awarding powers in Mauritius. Through Mauritius, we have penetrated into Africa. And in our e-learning and Pan-African e-network project, which we launched, our 80,000 students became a part of our ecosystem. Again, on the invitation of the government of Netherlands, we went to Amsterdam and established an institution there. We have got a school, which is again one of the top schools of that region in Abu Dhabi. We work very, very closely with the US. Your ambassador has been on campus a number of times. We work very closely with each other. Your earlier ambassador, His Excellency Kenneth Juster, the day he came, he spoke at MIT. We work under the US aid program with some of the the top academics from US. Under the New Colombo plan, we have been able to welcome largest number of students from Australia. Under the UKRI scheme, we have been able to welcome largest number of students from UK. We do a program. We are largest partner of British Council. We do a program which Admiral Bhatnagar is so ably managing. It is known as India Immersion Program. Through this program, we try that we should be able to help students to understand the ecosystem of how Indian academics and Indian industry works. So it's a 15 days program, and we offer very good scholarships to the students who become a part of our ecosystem. But we try that once the students are here, they should be able to spend some time with the industry. We provide them internships opportunities. They also get placements here. It's a wonderful program. And under this program, only 400 students from Australia, they are coming in November to us. The passion of the university is that we should be able to create Nobel laureates. We work day and night for this vision. And what we have done is that we have created Center of Excellence through these Nobel laureates. So, Professor Muhammad Yunus, Sir Richard Roberts, Professor Satyarthi, Professor Harry Kroto, Professor Werner Abner, Professor Lee, all of them, they have got a centers here. And then we have got more than 300 honorary professors from across the globe, which keep on guiding our faculty and students to work on various projects. Innovation Incubator. This is again one of the initiatives through which we are not only helping our students to understand that how they should be able to start their companies, but this is also an incubator which has got the largest funding from the government of India. We have got a skill center and vocational training center, 400 degrees and 60 disciplines across the globe we are able to offer. Each student, 200,000 students of MIT family, they have to compulsorily take one foreign business language. Right? We have divided the 101 attributes of MITians, where we say personality, value and ethics, extracurricular activities, socio-economic and global environment system, and academic excellence. So we want them to become toppers. We want them to be academically very strong. But also at the same time, we also want them that they should be able to convince the entire world through their innovative ideas. Research collaborations across the globe, uh, largest contributor towards the Humanity Foundation. Uh, we strongly believe that education has no meaning if you are not paying back to the society. So through our two schools, Amitasha and Atulasha, we are funding 3,000 underprivileged girls and boys right from the nursery class to the postdoctoral level. So sometimes if you meet them, you will find a transformation that the one who was having no funds, coming from there, becoming the leading scientist or becoming a judge or becoming a top bureaucrat, it is very, very satisfying experience. The vision of the MIT is to have 35 universities. Today we have got 12 in India and 100 campuses across the country and overseas campuses planned. Today we have got 16 campuses, but by 2030 we will be having more than 50 campuses. MIT based relationship, I think that we started having very good discussions. These are the few points which we like to explore with you. First of all, exploring the short term mobility program. It can be a semester exchange, it can be in through immersion programs, but at the same time, we also want to understand that which are the areas where we like to do articulation. We have very carefully studied some of the areas where the Pace University has got advantage. We'd like to explore from you that if 50% of the program is to be done in India, can we create a system quickly where the credits of PACE can be offered in India, and then from India, the credits can be transferred. So I think a dual degree, we will like to explore with you that can we do it? Are you interested? And if you are, then what kind of concession, fee structure, discounts, scholarships can attract large number of students? MIT believes in size, but we want to understand that what is your vision so that looking at your vision, then we should be able to align it. Then also look at that to start a relationship. I think that we need to know each other. So we were discussing in the morning along with Dr. Meghna, Dr. Garima, Dr. Seema, Dr. Bhatnagar, that we should be able to look at that can we start up a lecture series so that at least our faculty to faculty equation should start. So maybe Dr. Meghna, we will start very quickly. Engineering, management from ABS, AIBS, biotechnology, that if we can organize at least one lecture in a month so that faculty should understand each other. And once this is done, Dr. Garima, then I think that you will be able to implement the articulation arrangements quite quickly. Then one thing where we are very much interested, Varun, is the joint supervision of the PhD programs. So I think that what we need to look at is that research is our passion. So can we do, and which is very easily. So our strategy is going to be very short run, what we are going to achieve. So maybe joint supervision of the PhD, which is not a problem. My idea is that 50 champions we should be able to create from MIT, 50 from your side. So let's say that 5 from management, 5 from biotechnology, 10 from engineering, 5 from some other institutions. If they are working together, and then a joint supervision of PhD starts, lecture series starts. In the meantime, we identify the areas where we can do articulation. It will be quick, and we will be able to implement. Right. So I think this was a basic what we thought that we should be able to look at. But I'm sure that by the end of the day we will be able to identify. And I was discussing with our team that we should have at least a fortnightly meeting at our operational level and one strategic meeting at a monthly level to understand that whatever we are discussing, it has to be outcome based. Such a privilege once again to welcome you. We look forward to build a relationship for all times to come. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Your presentation truly reflects the might and the expanse of the Amity universe. Thank you so much. It is my absolute pleasure to invite Dr. Jonathan Hill, the interim provost, Pace University. He's also the former dean of computer science and information systems of Pace University. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much for the warm welcome this morning. And Professor Singh, it's you are a hard act to follow, so I shall do my very best. But again, we are here because we are quite taken with Amity University and our initial interactions. Dr. Militiadis is someone, when it comes to doing international higher education business, who's very experienced and whose judgment we trust implicitly. And after visiting last year, he said, these people are amazing. This is a really wonderful place. And from all of the things that you've shared, which are quite awe-inspiring, we believe we are a very, very compelling partner for Amity University. Pace is a very unique place, but we share certain things in common, I believe, with Amity. First and foremost is our devotion to these wonderful young people. I've been telling them they're the future, and of course, they're a little young yet to understand what that means and the responsibility that that bears, but they are indeed the future. And one of the things that makes Pace University very special, I look at Professor Kessler, Professor Suchday, they are true researcher teachers. They come to Pace because they can pursue their research, which is at a world-class level in management and psychology respectively, but they love to work with our students. And Pace's students have amazing incomes. We have trust fund children from Pune and from San Francisco, and we have the most students from the most underserved public high schools in Brooklyn, New York, or El Paso, Texas, or even in Hyderabad. But they come to us, they find each other, but they find opportunity and mentorship and role models in our faculty. And Pace was founded in 1906. It makes us older than some of the very large land grant universities in the United States. And we have been preparing students for the professions. That profession might be computer science, it might be management, it might be psychology, it might be dance. But a student who comes to PACE is treated in an extraordinarily diverse and respectful environment where, again, students from the wealthiest families and the poorest families and everything in between learn in common because they are the future. I should also say that we are here in part because we recognize that we have moved very quickly into the Indian century. The direction of the globe, if it's going to be a great place and a safe place and a sustainable place, very much will happen here in this country. And to truly give our students the best education, they must get to know their peers here. And I believe that we can do that working together. We are now 7 schools at Pace University. The Lubin School of Business, which was our founding school and retains a very respected position as one of the top business schools in the world. My own former school, the Seidenberg School of Computer Science and Information Systems, which owes so much to this country because of the faculty and students who were born here and came to ply their trade in New York at Pace. Our College of Health Professions, which continues to grow as healthcare and care for the human entity becomes one of the chief problems and opportunities that we confront in the 21st century. Our Dyson College of Arts and Sciences, which is a massive animal and has our wonderful psychology department, our media and communication studies, both of which are just huge, thriving departments. And many of the traditional liberal arts programs and humanities programs that you offer here and the faculty there are very willing partners for what we would like to do together. Our Elizabeth Haub School of Law, which is the top ranked law school in the United States for environmental law studies and is really a powerhouse in and of its own right. Our brand new Sands College of Performing Arts. We are by any measure, one of the top performing arts programs in the United States today, and the New York location, as for so many other industries, creates many, many opportunities for those students. And finally, our School of Education, because we all need better pedagogy, better andragogy, and better ways of practicing our craft. Because at the end of the day, even with all the plaudits and the innovation centers, 10xing investments, we are first and foremost teachers. So we are very eager to have these conversations today, and we are very happy to embrace your suggestions. I would like us to fast track this relationship, and I'm sorry that President Krisloff couldn't be here today. He was with Ambassador Garcetti yesterday. They're both Rhodes Scholars and know each other from that very elite network. But he is fully committed to Amity University, and as the interim provost and going forward, we are excited to explore what we can do together. And we will continue to take great inspiration from what you are all doing here. And we will together serve these wonderful young people and make sure that the PACE students and the Amity students can become one. Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much. May I request, Professor?
Thank you. Wonderful speech. Thank you. So I think that we will focus more on discussions now, that what we can do together. So I would request that if each one of you can introduce, and then I'll request my very distinguished colleagues, they should introduce themselves and the areas which we like to work together. So, and then both of us, we can create a document that how it should work, and the working plan can be created by the end of the day with some timelines, what needs to be done. We'll start from you, sir.
So, hello again. I'm John Meltiadis. I run the Center for Global Business Programs at the Lubin School of Business, but I'm also tasked by the President for International Strategy. And I've been working with Varun closely on a progression agreement that when we get back, we will continue to work on and hopefully complete. That involves a half a year at Amity and a 1 year at Pace University in terms of strategic management, not strategic management, I'm sorry, financial risk management and fintech as well in finance. So two kind of pathways for students, but also interested in other kinds of collaboration that you mentioned, faculty from Amity, faculty from Pace, getting to know each other, also the lecture series that you mentioned. I'll leave that to Professor Kessler. Perhaps he has ideas there and other forms of joint research and other programs that you propose. I do believe that we should do a small number of things first, get them right, and continue to the next steps. But those are my preliminary ideas.
Hi, I'm Sonia Sachde. I'm formerly the chair of the psychology department and currently the university director of research and graduate education. And I think there is tons of opportunity. Psychology so far has not been a very popular major, but in the past few years, we've seen uptick of Indian students interested in psychology all over the world, actually. But it's been particularly remarkable to see an uptick of Indian students. And in addition to psychology, it's also other fields in arts and sciences like media and communication studies and, some other performing arts has also become a big one where we see an uptick of Indian students. So I think there are many different opportunities. And I would also be very interested in seeing research collaborations between the two universities, because to me, that is much more the wave of the future in terms of where we're all going. So thank you. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Eric Kessler. I'm a university distinguished professor and the Henry George Professor of Management in the Lubin School of Business. First of all, thank you so much for having us here. I heard amazing things about you from John, and it's great to see it in person. I could have stayed in your incubator all day. In terms of partnerships, I see so many opportunities. I don't think we're going to run out of them. I do my work in leadership and leadership development. I've written over 100 articles and 8 books on the subject. Oh, thank you. And in terms of I actually am the worldwide general editor of the Encyclopedia of Management Theory. Why I tell you that is because sometimes when you go to university, they flash a professor up and then you never see them again until the graduation. I teach the core course in leading and managing teams. So you will see me. As a matter of fact, I love being the first face people see. I hope I don't scare too many people away with that face. In terms of research, I'm passionate about it. I love doing research across disciplines. So in terms of leadership development, well, I work across the globe with different governments on leadership development and with Fortune and Global 100 firms. So we can do work in our business school. We can do work in information technology and whether there's such thing as artificial wisdom leadership. We can do work in psychology and anthropology, where some of my research is focused. We can do research in biology. I actually had a student study organizational immunal systems. We can do research with government. I was talking to my friend from the Navy. I had a student, he was one of our highest ranking naval officers, study character and integrity and the role of becoming a leader and being a leader at Annapolis. So can you see me smiling talking about research? Yeah. What's that? What's that? Oh, Annapolis. Yeah. We were curious as to the role of character and integrity in leadership. So he studied whether that gets you the job. And then, if you get there, do you do a good job with it? So I think some of you might imagine, do good people get to leadership positions? Not always, or hopefully. And we need to fix that system. With regard to teaching, I got to tell you this. I'm a father of two boys, okay, and two goddaughters. And I look at all of my students and say, who do I want to be standing in front of them in a classroom? I have to know all of my students, and I met some beautiful students here, are the sons and daughters of parents just like me. As a matter of fact, my older son is now a professor, and I tell him, it's easy to be a professor unless you care. And we insist on caring. I hope you see it in my face and my eyes, how much I care about my students, and can you tell I love what I do? And I love working at Pace. I've been at Pace for almost 30 years. My grandfather graduated from Pace in the 1920s, and he taught there. Then both of my parents went to Pace. And then my older son went to Pace. I had a choice of going to Pace or another name school, rhymes with Harvard University. And I wanted to be at Pace, and I just get such a rush talking to Jonathan about the possibilities of this. I hope we have an opportunity to work together. Thank you.
So, good morning to the delegation from Pace University. Welcome to Amity University. I am Professor Dr. Seema Bhatnagar, and I am representing Amity Institute of Biotechnology. So, our institute has been research in every possible area of biotechnology, computational, environmental, molecular biology. So, we have 5 centers. We are probably the biggest contributor towards granted patents at Amity. And many of our products are getting commercialized now. So we are very much into research, and I can see some complementarity which can be developed in molecular biology and biology programs. I will look forward to that. We have experience in establishing programs through articulation, study abroad, semester exchange, all those opportunities, 3 continent. So we look forward to exploring those opportunities also with Pace, and it'll be a great opportunity to connect with the right people in those departments, and I look forward to all that. And of course, joint PhDs. We have a mandate to have a international guide for all our PhD students. So we will also look forward to that. Thank you so much.
A very good morning to one and all, and welcome to Amity University. Myself, Dr. Garima, and I'm heading International Collaboration for Engineering and Technology Department. At Amity School of Engineering and Technology, we are having 5,000 plus students. We are running different graduate, undergraduate programs as well as PhD programs. And we are also running specialized programs in AI, data science, cybersecurity. So we are having a good strength of specialization students also, and we are actively involved in all the research projects. We are having a vast AI center over at Amity also, artificial intelligence center we are having, and many students are doing their research work. So it's compulsion for our BTech students to publish their papers during the 8th semester. So they are publishing their work in either of the Scopus or SCI index journals. So they are publishing these works at the end of the 8th semester, and this helps the students to get admissions in masters good universities also. We are happy to collaborate with you for faculty exchange. We are happy to collaborate with you for the short-term mobility program, joint research work, and as ma'am told, joint school supervision for the PhD programs also. And we are mostly keen towards dual degree programs, so that the credits of the PACE University you are going to count. We are the 50% of the course they are going to study at Amity and remaining at the PACE University. So this will benefit the student because we are running specialized program, BTech international program, and which students basically do 2 years at Amity and 2 years at university, and finally they are going to get the degree from the PACE University. Yeah, yeah. So we are happy to collaborate with you, and once again, welcome to PACE University over here.
Good morning and welcome. I'm Dr. Anupama. I work in the Group Vice Chancellor's office, and I'm part of the team which looks at academic collaborations. And we welcome you. And we're looking forward to, as directed, to the short term mobility, we have something called the Amity Immersion Program, which is such a hit with all the students across the world. And of course, joint research and projects. Thank you.
Good morning, one and all. My name is Varun, and I'm representing Amity University Online and a study abroad company powered by Amity University called Global Grads. And I think PACE is, the old friends. I've been in touch with John, I think, for almost a year. And, as just John was mentioning, we are doing a very unique kind of program where I tell a student that, look, you're joining Amity, but you're not joining Amity University. You're joining Amity to do a pathway. The student is not getting a degree from here. He's going to complete 9 credits here, and then he's studying via online mode with a few immersion days, and then he goes to Pace University and study rest of the credits. So at the end, the student is getting an Amity transcript with a degree from Pace University. But just like John, as Dr. Singh mentioned very correctly, we can also look forward to have a dual degree program with Amity, because in this case, there's no degree from Amity University where we can do 50% of the course here, and that is, and it's not going to be online. It's going to be full-time residentially course at Amity, and the difference is via Global Grads, it's online. But here, when we're talking about this articulation, it's a good opportunity. It's a student who's full-time, residentially studying in Amity. He's getting credits. Those credits are validated by PACE, and he's getting a degree from both PACE University and Amity University. That's another opportunity I think we can look forward to. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Vinamra Jain. I'm from the business school, the flagship program which Dr. Singh was mentioning. Right. And so, in fact, just to carry on what he's saying, probably you would know in New York, the Barnard College, that the program it has with Columbia, where they have a joint degree program. The degree is signed by both Columbia and Barnard. Something like that can be looked at. And then to start with, I feel immediately, as far as the business school is concerned, we can probably in the very short term start with the lecture series. The joint supervision can be then looked into after understanding the profiles of the various faculties. And also what I feel is somewhere joint research between people in New York, we sitting here in New Delhi, we can do a cross-cultural research. That is something which our faculties would be very much interested in, right? That is something I hope you can explore and work on, right? Thank you.
Good morning and welcome back to Amity University. We met last time also. I'm Meghna Sharma. I'm director in the area of management. And when we say management, there are a few points which is worth mentioning is the program that we offer are of very new age in category, new age technology program. So we offer undergrad and postgrad program in business intelligence and data analytics. We offer management program in artificial intelligence. Digital marketing is one of them. So in addition to the traditional program that we offer, so these program we also have international program which is the articulation program. So I take care of all these program, and in addition to this I take care of all the strategic collaboration and articulation and academic mapping of all our international partnership. So we are very happy, and in addition to what my colleagues have already covered, you'll be very happy to know that we have good number of students who have already earned US credits. So they are ready with US credit under advanced credits. So let's see how our partnership move, and I'm sure our academic team can discuss that. And these students are absolute ready to shift to the partner university, US being their favorite destination. They're always very happy to go to US, and US credit and our credit system are very similar. So that is one of our key area. Professor Kessler, we echo your thoughts when you talk about research. We always say research is in our DNA. So we say we are research driven university. To give a testament to that, our every student, when they cover their program, undergrad program, every student has a research paper published in a refereed journal with them. Every student. And that is one of the area where we can, as we say, low hanging fruits, immediately start. These researcher student get partner with the partner university student along with the faculty members. This will help us in increase our citation both ways, for us and for you both, because your student are participating in the research collaboration along with our students, along with the faculty members. So this is one of the area.
Second, I again echo the thought, ours is a student driven university. So we also, this is our first test. We know each and every student by their name. So that is the mandate which is given to us. So we know our students through and through. So we echo our thought on that. Second thing which we want to discuss with you, that this year May, like we do always for last 5 years, we are doing research conference. This year it will be supported by IEEE. So that you understand. So the technical, yes, there will be the technical sponsorship. Long Island chapters with us this time, and we will be doing IEEE conference along with supported by Wiley and Springer. So this conference will be in May, and we'll be very happy if please participate then in that, and we can discuss how we want to have a joint session after the approval of group vice chancellor, sir, that how we partnership on that. But that, yes, that is one of the area where we can easily collaborate on that. So these were a few of the points which I wanted to discuss. Rest we'll discuss once we have a focused group meeting, and we can take it forward. Study abroad program is another area. We always say the best way to strengthen a partnership is through the route of students. So our student, they are there for short-term program, which we call study abroad program. So they are there for 1 month. So best way, if they visit your university, they become your ambassador. So when pure learning, pure message is always the strongest message. So if you want to invite them, they can be there for a short-term 1 day event, or maybe they can attend a session, or which we can discuss further, and you can invite them there. Our 3 continent program, every year, a good cohort of students, they move to US for 3 months. So they are there for 3 months. They earn credit there, and that is another area where we can discuss both as far as the academic collaboration is concerned. Thank you so much.
So, Dr. Hill, Dr. Sachdeva, Dr. Kessler, and my good friend Dr. John, it's great to have you guys back here. Last time when you were here, we discussed a few things, and we want to take it forward now. So I always, these delegations like yours, such important delegations, I always say that let's move towards a mutually beneficial partnership. And that mutually beneficial partnership is for the mutual benefit of the students. And while our students, like Dr. Meghna mentioned, and it was mentioned by Varun also, that students can go there and do their part of the program. They can do articulation. They can do even dual degree. But I don't want to deprive your students of coming to MED. And I want to say that, underscore that, because this is the most opportune time for any young person to be in India. And I can go on and talk about it for the next 1 hour, but I'm not going to do that. But suffice it to say, I'll certainly do that. And I have a presentation on my pen drive which can run for 1 hour. But I do that to most foreign delegations. And I can assure you that if I speak to your students, some of them will certainly opt to come to India. Because it suffice it to say that we are the fastest growing, largest economy in the world, fastest growing stock market in the world, fastest growing infrastructure in the world, fastest growing startup ecosystem in the world. So there are many more. We are either at the top or somewhere on the top. So this is the time to be in India and be part of the winning team. So let's do this, like Dr. Singh mentioned, about 400 students from Monash coming here. Why are you depriving your students of not coming here? They should also come here. Take advantage of being in India, and if in India, it better be MED. You've seen it. You've seen the infrastructure here. So we'll be able to look after them. It's a very safe campus. That small India immersion program that we do, it can be 2 weeks, it can be 4 weeks, it can be tailor-made to your requirements. It can be done at the time of your choosing. And you've seen our infrastructure. I don't know whether you've seen the guest house where they will stay, because a cohort of 15 to 20 or 30 students is the best number if they can come. And once that happens, I can assure you they will come back to India for longer durations and for longer duration programs. So look forward to seeing your students here. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. I think that there are areas which we need to identify now and then make an action plan before you go, so that we are on one page. So I think the first thing which Varun, I think that you have been able to already shortlist is that with the Global Grad is a company which MET is supporting. So I think that that is one area which is in fintech. I think that you are doing it. It's MBA or MS? MS.
Financial risk management.
Yeah. So I think that is one area. So once you do it, just come and discuss so that we can train.
We hosted a large one-day conference on financial technology
Right.
at our New York campus a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
But all of the major banks, the big hedge funds,
Right.
and they were there to meet students. We had students not just from PACE, but
Right.
from all of the universities in the New York area.
Right.
And the opportunity to internationalize that conference is
Right.
significant.
Great. So I think this is one area. So in the metrics, first point is that whatever global grad is doing, that we would like to see, and then we will be able to strengthen it. But along with it, I think that our vision is much deeper. That what we need to do. So let's look at a few other areas which we like to see. So I think that this is where I think 1/4 of the program they are doing in India, and then they are taking your program. So finally, the degree is from your side. We are looking at now articulating where the 50% of the program can be delivered in India. So, as per the new education policy now, the students can actually start their MS programs while they are in the final year of the graduate program. So, they can earn advanced credits, and then these advanced credits can be transferred. So, I think that that is one area which we like to explore with you. So we have got biotech, we have got engineering, we have got communication, we have got management. So these are the areas which we'd like to explore with you. That which are the areas where you are interested, and then after shortlisting, we can schedule one-to-one. So that is second point in the metrics, which we will like to concentrate. That how it needs to be looked at. And then looking at that, what incentives we can offer. As you know, that large number of universities they come to India, but then if we want our partnership to succeed, then the model has to be such attractive model that the student who's on that side, they feel that we should go there. So they will only be able to come that if the model is such which is attracting them. So that is what I think that we need to discuss at a strategic pair. But this is the second point we will be looking at. Third is our research, which is a low hanging fruit, which we can do immediately, Professor Kessler. So I think that as you have mentioned that you are very passionate about students. This is a university where we live for our students. Uh, mm, uh, on Sunday, my daughter was having a pre-wedding ceremony. You'll not believe it. I'm here a day later. So which you can see that how much we give stress to our partnership ties. But what was most impressive, I was very happy to receive guests from across the globe who were there, who were coming. By the way, my son-in-law is teaching in Princeton. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah. So,
It's 15 minutes from Princeton.
yeah, thank you. We'll come there. But what was amazing to see was that like you are a good teacher. I saw alumni from across the globe coming to be a part of this ceremony. So you can see that we carry the same passion. We just love our students, right? We live for them, right? So I think that is common between both the universities. So we would love to see that how we can actually create a ecosystem which is caring and sharing. So I think where other universities are looking at numbers or concentrating on many things, we concentrate on offering satisfaction to the students, which is very, very important for us. At MIT, we have started from this year, from 2024, 2025, are the years where we are concentrating on happiness quotient of the students. So you work on leadership, we work on leadership. Right? Our business school are three business schools. They're very strong in leadership and cross-culture initiatives. Right? I have taught this subject for almost 3 decades now. Yeah. So I think that this is something where we would like to focus. If you agree, we can even think of starting up a joint research journal if you are really interested. And this is a very low hanging fruit which we can immediately work on. Yeah, joint journal. Yeah, yeah. So
We have an active press.
yeah,
We have the PACE Press that they publish journals, print them for other universities as well. So we're always looking for new titles.
great. So I think that we will put immediately the business school on this project, which will surely bring the faculties from both the sides very close. We are organizing a research conference in the month of May. We have already announced. So we can keep one focus session which PACE and MET are doing together. So I think that will automatically bring large number of your faculty and our faculty much closer to each other. Right? Come back to India. No, this is in New York. This is New York. Yeah, but February, but February. These are but this February we are having a Silver Jubilee celebrations. I think last time your delegation came, they were a part of it. This is one of the largest international conferences we organize every year. So this is 25th year we are doing it. So we are more than welcome, along with the president, to be a part of it. And by that time, I think that we will be able to freeze out all the agreements. So 4 areas we are identifying today. Whatever you are doing with global grads, that will continue. We will go more deeper now, and we will see that what strategically we can do in the group. So we will sign articulation arrangements in all areas, which we have discussed today. We have got the champions here. We have already identified. You can identify your team. Tell us. We will start working. Research. We are creating a group, a separate group, which will start working. We can share the articles also, which we can cite from both the areas. So that will be very helpful. India immersion program. We have got another champion here who will be able to look at it. We will be able to see that if we can sponsor a few of your students. Also, we do a program called Explore America program. This is a program which we develop so that students should know more of America, because if they will go, they will be able to understand that what America has to offer. So if you feel and I know that there's a limited capacity of J1 visas, right? So every university has got limited capacity. So we have got 200,000 students, and America is a preferred destination of the students. So we can identify whatever J1 visas you feel. If you feel 50, then we can identify 50 vacancies, right, where the students can start working on. We're sending to other universities also, right? But then I know that there's limited capacity of every university, right? So we can identify if you feel to start with 20, 50, whatever is convenient, and then joint research. So I think let's start small, looking at the areas, know each other, and I'm sure that 6 months, let's give to each other to create these ones. Global grads, articulation arrangements, research, international conferences, immersion program, lecture series. This will bring the courtship period, I would say, that we will be able to understand each other and then develop it into a longer and sustainable. This is what I personally feel. From our side, we will prepare the minutes. That these are the areas. We'll define some timelines. We'll send it to you. You can look at it, that how it looks like, and then we'll take it from there.
And we begin to work from today. Well, the work has started through John, and I believe we have a very fine foundation. I will say to you that as Dean of the Computing School at Pace, my dream was to have all of my students, undergraduate and graduate, spending time in India, because this is where their workmates will come from. This is where their bosses are from. My son is a software engineer for Standard & Poor's, and his immediate boss and his boss's boss are Indian born. And because we've had the blessing to grow up surrounded by a South Asian community, he's prepared for that, but not all American students are. And so what a gift to give to the PACE students, to have exposure and to make friends in this most important part of the world.
I think amazing thing in today's world is that our kids, they are bringing not only the two countries together, they are bringing various cultures together. So through them, we are exploring many more things. So we are committed to do this. Once you go back, I think that by the time you will reach back, you will be able to find a full blueprint which we will make. We have got some very dedicated officers Miss Himani there, who's a senior manager in the international affairs. Then we got Miss Preeti here, who's a international affairs. Then we have got some very senior faculty members who are already there. So all of them, they will work together and then we have got Sheetal and few others who are here from the various departments, engineering and communication, and students, ambassadors, we call them. We all will work, and let's see that how we are able to do it. So let's spell down 15 days from now to look at all the action points. 1 month to do articulation arrangements, exercise started, initiate. 3 months to finish them off, and then concentrate on August, right? Yeah, then it's absolutely February, calling you up, signing all the documents, and then concentrate on August and September to recruit students. Thank you.
May I request
Articulation is needed now, or it's still going on?
may I request the international team to help with the honors? I would request our Group Vice Chancellor, sir, to please honor Dr. Jonathan Hill, the interim provost of Pace University.
You can get a lot of views. You can wear the scarf also.
Thank you so much, sir.
Like that look.
Dr. John, Assistant Dean. I would request the team to go that side. Dr. John, Assistant Dean from Leuven School of Business. Dr. Sonia Sachde, University Director of Research, Chair of Psychology, and PACE Board of Trustees. Dr. Eric Kessler, Distinguished Professor of Management, Leuven School of Business.
Sir, on behalf of Pace University, we thank you for your friendship and especially for this very proactive world. Thank you. I have one good friend here for the first time. We're gonna leave a few of these for the students too. Bags. I can grab it.
I don't know how many students will be here, but I think there's 4, right? So
Good.
yeah, I have these, and then I need these, but for the students that help us.
Okay.
That's wonderful. And we are separated in the car. That's library and travel.
I will, yeah, right, let me write it on. Yeah. My mobile number is also my.
Can we have a group photograph? Of course.
A group photograph, I will grab, I will write this.
Or just send it.
Okay. Okay, +1?
Make sure the students are, that we're with us, right? There are 4 of them?
The people take care of it.
Yep. That's my WhatsApp. If you want to take a photo of my car.
Take it.
You have, all right.
Dr. Sonia, you need to come.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Absolutely. Anytime.
She has a very
Happy
big
to.
job now, so she's not gonna have much time to travel, but she can.
And whatever the big boss tells me, I'll do.
Thank you. Is this okay?
All of you can come for it out.
Yep.
Please.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, that's-